the chains now on 2nd and long. Leaves it with the back. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
And that play shows you really what this defense is about. It's a difficult one to attack. They're really good. One of the best in the country. They come at you from all angles. So I'm interested to watch. How do you mix up the play calling? How do you keep the defense off balance? Because they are a good one.
The earth is shaking. Bounce House living up to its name as UCF tries to get off the field. He's not going to make it. What a job by this defense to stop him in his tracks.
Stopping the run is about physicality. It's about I'm bigger than you. I'm stronger than you up front. Really nice job by the defense, showing their strength, bowing up, stuffing the run.
They booted away on 4th down. Makes a nice grab at the 25. And the punt team able to sling him to the ground. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. They'll move the tight end. Jackson gonna throw it. Here's a heat. And they can't make the connection, and it could get worse. A penalty flag on the field, and it's in the holding zone. Let's get the call. That offensive line grabbing and holding on, and they'll back up and try it again. Movement from the linebackers trying to mess with the offensive line's assignments. Here's the snap, looking to throw. He slings it deep to the left. He's got it on the outside. Off and running. Touchdown, Knights! And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, he gets you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy. The connection between quarterback, wide receiver, you can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. The give is to Smith. Plows through the defense. A collision, and he stopped at the 27 after picking up 1.
And you want to run the football. That's okay. You'll take some of these. But if they start to add up down the road, obviously, you might want to think about airing it out a little bit.
After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. Wants to go up top. Throws to the wideout. Catch in the middle, it's Baker. Ripping off a pretty good chunk of yardage. They've got it out to the 41 with a first down.
All right, defense, you got to turn the page. You just gave up an explosive play through the air, but here comes the offense going quickly. You got to get lined up now and get ready for another one.
You hear about shot plays all the time. Offensive coordinators love to take deep shots down the field. They plan them. They plan when they're going to do them, and I bet you we'll plan to see a few more throughout this game.
Well, will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
Well, that guy is so quick coming out of his stance. Do you see how fast he got to the ball carrier? Get that tackle for loss? Wow.
Here they come, facing 3rd and long from the 40. From the gun, wants to pass. Got a man, it's James. And that's where they'll mark him, but a chunk play, and they pick up a first down.
Well, when you're running the curl route against zone coverage as a QB, you know you've got to get the receiver the ball quickly. This quarterback has a cannon for an arm. He showed you on that last throw, and the offense picks up the first down.
They'll try it over the left side. Right there to stop him, and that'll be a loss of 3.
Well, just nothing doing on that last run, and they knew coming into this one they were going to be challenged, right? This is one of the best defenses in all of college football. For them to have any shot, they're going to have to do a lot better running the football.
And the Horned Frogs with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Second down, he'll throw it. Quick completion on the out route. At the 35, he's got room. And this offense is feeling it as they rip off a big chunk of yardage, and they've got it on the 22. They'll have to hustle if they want to get off another snap before the end of the period. Heading in the opposite directions now as we crank it up in the second.
TCU 7.
First play of the period, first down here. Keeping it on the ground with the running back. There was just nowhere to cut back. Great job by the defense, and he'll have to take the loss.
They're trying to run the football, and there's just nowhere to go for the ball carrier inside. He tried to bounce it to the outside. That linebacker way too fast. He met him there and forced the TFL.
Did a speed bump on that last play. Now work to do on 2nd and 15. The give to the back. Works his way ahead for about 3 yards. Stopped at the 23.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down.
Nice job by the defense. They're mixing up their look there. 3rd and long in field goal range. They go zone coverage, so everybody on the back end has the eye on the quarterback, and they're able to break on the ball, force the incompletion.
He splits the uprights. That'll bring him to within 4. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
All right, guys, a little update on what else is happening in college football this weekend. Louisiana is currently up big right now in a game they'll be talking about down on the Bayou for some time. They're up 14 over the Judicials. Just another week of college football where we've come to expect the unexpected, fellas.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. Opening play of this drive comes from the 26-yard line. Jackson will throw. Finds his tight end. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. The Knights want to move quickly. They'll send the tight end in motion. The offense changing the play. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. Unloads to the wideout. Makes a connection. Across the 50 and down and out of bounds at the 44. A good pickup on that one. Wide receiver comes in motion. Touch pass on the jet sweep. You'll take 4 yards on 1st down every time, 2nd and 6. They get to the line quickly. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. Out of the gun, they'll run it inside. Got the 1st down, looking for more. And the defense finally makes the stop after the sweet run and good gain.
And the offense with a nice run, breaks off a little bit of run, gets a 1st down. Oh, and here they go again. 1st down, you've seen this. They like to go fast.
Can't find his man as He took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Second down, they'll go to the air. Quick completion on the out. Boy, that was a precision play all the way around. Throw, catch, tackle, bang, bang, bang. The Knights come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep the drive moving. Making sure they have good balance, keeping it on the ground. And he'll race it to the house. Touchdown, UCF!
One thing this team has shown early this year, it does not take them long to find their footing. They get off to fast starts. That was critical for them, winning their first game, and you've seen it here in this one too. They show up ready to go. There's no sleepwalking. I think you got to give this coaching staff a ton of credit for putting their players in good positions to have success.
And with the extra point, it's a 21-10 game. They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them. That ball skips through the end zone. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 25-yard line. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Someone not clear on the snap count. It'll be a false start, and they'll move it back. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Defense dropping into soft coverage. They want to throw it. Intercepting, the defense has set him up. The return never really got started, but boy, he has set his team up at the 28. Couldn't ask for better starting field position for this offense. Jackson gonna throw it. Fires deep toward the end zone. And it's caught. Touchdown, Knights. No step back in week 3. They have been sharp as they extend the lead.
Well, you can't get momentum in a game any better than they just did. Defensively, you get the turnover. Right away, your offense jogs on the field. You take a shot deep, you hit it for a touchdown. They've got a lot of explosive playmakers on this offense, and you saw it right there.
And with the extra point, they're on top by 18. That's exactly what you want to do when you have that type of field position. Strike quickly, and they did. One play, and they put it on the board. The ball squirts through the end zone. That'll be a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. They'll go to the ground. Works ahead for a couple. They'll stop him at the 27.
That's a fantastic play by the linebacker. He has such tremendous instincts. As soon as he sees run, he's coming downhill. He's got great speed. He gets you on the ground. That's why he's one of the best linebackers in the entire country.
Finding an escape route. Got enough for the first down and wants more. And he surges up to the 36-yard line, and they'll move the chains.
You love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
They'll snap it from the 36. They've got a first down. To the ground with the back. And he's able to bounce off one tackle, but still not a whole lot of running room.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground. Take away that run game. Make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
Got 3 on first down. It's 2nd and 7. Linebackers shuffling around, trying to keep the quarterback from getting a read. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
Great job by the defense. Everybody firing off the ball, hitting their guys, holding their gaps, running to the football, nowhere to go.
They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. Rides to the back. Absolutely nowhere to go as this defense makes a 3rd down stop. Whistle blows. We are at the 2-minute timeout, and man, oh man, could these guys use a score to cut into this lead. The Horned Frogs line up to punt it away. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. A fairly short distance here toward the sidelines, not his best work. First play of this drive comes from the 27. They'll move the wide receiver. Jackson will throw. Makes the grab on the left. After the pickup of 9, it's 2nd and 1. The Knights will hustle to the line. Might be changing the route. Back to pass on 2nd down. Quarterback floating away from pressure. And they can't hook up, going for the big play on 2nd down. Now it's 3rd down.
And for a defense, it's not always about sacks, but sometimes it's about getting that quarterback off his spot where he feels very comfortable, and they get him flushed outside of the pocket, and good perimeter defense. He rolls to the right. Everybody's still covering their guys, moving across the field with the QB. Nowhere to go with the football.
The Knights are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. Wide receiver going in motion. This is a designed run. They make the stop, but he'll have enough yardage for a 1st down. The Knights come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Defense showing plenty of pre-snap movement of their own. Wants to throw on 1st down. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on 1st down. 2nd down coming.
Yeah, and you just wonder if the defense now is taking out some frustration. Obviously, they've been getting lit up all over the place. And that time, they finally gave it back to the offense there. Really nice, big, clean hit. This defense needs a little bit more of that as the game goes on.
Quickly out to the tight end.
It's so important that this offense is able to stay on schedule. And what that means is keeping 3rd downs manageable. That last completion to the tight end accomplished just that. Really nice play call.
Jackson gonna throw it. Grabbed in the middle by Smith. He's got 1st down yardage as they move it to the 44. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Motion from the wide receiver. Making side adjustments here. Looking to throw on 1st down. He's going for it all. Catch in stride inside the 15. Touchdown, UCF! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
And with that score, this thing is getting ugly. This offense has had their way, and not only have they had their way, now they finish the half like you're supposed to, scoring the football, building on their lead. This defense is going to have to go into half and find some answers.
They got the late touchdown on the board, now about to kick it away and hoping the defense can keep them from answering. On the run from inside his own 5. He goes out of bounds on that return right at the 20-yard line. Inside 30 seconds to play in the half. We'll see how aggressive they are on this drive. Out of the gun, the running back has it. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
This offense has really struggled, and I think you're just waiting for one play, one explosive play to happen to hopefully galvanize you a bit offensively. That's not the case, and there, they try to run the football in the first play of the drive, and it gets absolutely blown up for a loss.
That's going to wrap up the first half. Here and now we join Kevin with the halftime update. They're lined up and ready to kick off this second half. Here he comes from inside his own 5. He's got great speed. Oh, what vision. And there he goes. They won't get him. It's a touchdown.
You can't start the second half any better than that. You're trying to come out of the locker room. You're trying to create some momentum. Taking the first kick of the third quarter back for a touchdown, that is exactly what this head coach was looking for from his players.
And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Fellas, while we have a moment, let's peek in on what's going on in a big one in the American. Iowa State is in front. They've controlled the line of scrimmage to this point. But you take a look at the scoreboard and you see we have ourselves a close game. They're up by 9 over Tulane. Ought to be fun, fellas, to see how things play out in this notable matchup in the American.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. They'll get this drive started from their own 26. Motion from the wideout. To the air on first down. Here comes the heat. Fires to the tight end. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
It's a really nice job by the defense staying disciplined there. And the quarterback's trying to get it out on the right side. As soon as he makes the catch, though, down he goes. Really good job with the tackle.
Working well behind the sticks on second down. Looking to fire. Steps away. Going to try to get it himself. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the first down line?
Well, you're making a positive out of a negative. And that time, quarterback, nice job buying time. He's trying to throw the football downfield. Nothing there, so instead of throwing it away and getting the incomplete, just get what you can get and make this next down more manageable.
Ball's at the 29. Defense can taste getting off the field. It's 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires to the wideout. He's got it. And they'll move the chains and get it to the 47-yard line.
Well, I think on that play you saw why this guy's such a big weapon in this offense. At receiver, he does such a nice job with his routes. He's patient, and he's consistent, and he's got good hands. You don't see him put a lot of balls on the ground. Nice job there picking up the first down.
And that pass is caught at the 25. They just gashed the defense on that one, and they've got it down to the 23.
Well, if they're going to get back in this game, they need more plays like that. That was something that was missing in the first half. Explosive plays in the passing game, and they get one here, trailing early in the third quarter. Let's see if these receivers can make more plays like that as this game goes on.
Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Off play action. Pressure coming. Throws to the wideout. He caught it. Goes out of bounds just short of the goal line, and they'll be set up and in great position here.
That's a huge throw for the offense, but they're down by a ton. They're going to need a lot more of that, and it's not going to be easy considering the defense knows they're probably going to be throwing the ball every play here in the second half moving forward.
And the Horned Frogs will try to punch it in on 1st and goal. On the option. And he gets it back to the 4-yard line. No farther than that. No gain on the play.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused on this assignment football, making sure the dive, the quarterback, the pitch, all taken away. Nowhere to go with the football that time offensively. The defense coming up with a huge
Touchdown, Horned Frogs! Quick strike through the air for the score.
TCU.
And it's so underrated. The relationship between a QB and a wide receiver, the timing, the ability to know where he's going to be and be accurate with the football, that's what leads to nice touchdowns, Jesse.
Well, and the chemistry between these two guys has to be great when you're throwing into the end zone because coverage is going to be tight. The throw might not be perfect, but this is something these two guys have been repping in practice over and over and over, and it's paying dividends now on game day.
From inside his own 10, he'll try to help out their field position. And he'll be brought down after a solid effort on that return. Opening play of this drive comes from the 34. Jackson will throw. He lets one fly deep. Intercepted. They were back in their own end, and they stopped the drive. And they'll get him down after a solid return.
What a nice catch by the defensive back. Listen, a lot of times you see DBs get in position to make plays, but there's a reason they play DB and not wide receiver. Great job finishing the interception, catching the ball, making a big play.
TCU will send its offense back onto the field. There's certainly still a hill to climb, but they've got to make sure these drives pay off. Got a touchdown last time. Can they back it up here?
Well, and it's amazing in a football game how sometimes they'll surprise you with what you do. Once you get settled, you realize what's going on. Now, I'm comfortable with it. Jesse, this offense looked comfortable on its last drive.
They sure did. It looked like they started to find some momentum. So now it's on this defense to stop that, all right? You're a little bit upset based on what just happened the previous drive. You've got to bow up again and go back to what was working earlier in this game.
That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
That play had zero shot. They got to do a better job up front, creating some running lanes, running back before he could go anywhere, getting tackled, nowhere to go.
On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. Snagged in the middle, it's Smith. And they'll stop him about 5 yards short of the first.
Well, quarterback had nowhere to go with it deep down the field, so he found his back, just hoping he could maybe make something happen with it, but the defense rallied, made a nice tackle, setting up 4th down.
So the offense is going to go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Caught over the middle. It's small. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they have a 1st down at the 43.
And they're showing you their intentions early in the game. It's 4th down, you're in your own end. We're going to be aggressive, and we're not just going to do this early. We're going to do this all game long. Awesome execution on a critical down.
Not sure exactly what went haywire there, but the timing was just off.
And that's your job as a defense, right? You got to find a way to disrupt the timing and jam wide receivers or get to the quarterback and make him feel uncomfortable, but you can't let that timing be easy and effortless. Nice job by the defense.
Here's the handoff. Maybe a 3-yard pickup there, 3rd and long coming up.
And man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. Pulls it in, it's Baker. Found enough room to get it into enemy territory. They're down at the 43-yard line.
I know the offense is down by a lot here in the second half. You just need one big play, though, to spark the offense, get the confidence going, and they may have found it right there in that completion. Good throw, good catch. Now we got to keep it going.
Trying to turn the corner on the right. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
And after taking a big loss on that run, you just wonder if you're on offense, if you may abandon that part of your game and just start trying to throw it. You're down by a lot here in the second half. Third quarter, you've got lots of time, but you need to throw the football to get back in this thing.
29 Philly.
Wants to fire on second down. Unloads to the wideout. It falls incomplete and will change ends of the field to get things started back up.
That's the end of the first.
One more quarter to go, and it looks as if we are ready to play.
42, TCU 17.
After swapping ends of the field, they gave them a little time to figure out how they'll open the final period here on third down. Quickly to the tight end. Doesn't quite make it to the first down marker. He's a yard short. They'd hoped to be able to pick up enough after the catch, but a good stop leaves them with a 4th and short.
Really good job by the defense being physical, understanding the situation in the game. The ball's going to come out quick. You know that. Go make the tackle and force the 4th down.
On 4th down, looking for the completion. Grab near the sticks. It's James. He was smelling that end zone, but they get him down at the 4 after the big pass play. The Horned Frogs are threatening on 1st and goal. Timeout called by the defense. It's their first of the half as they'll make some adjustments.
On the set.
If you don't tip the scales at 3 bills, stay on the sidelines. Big boys in the goal line D. Keeping it on the ground on 1st and goal. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
And this is the area of the field where you need a really good back. You can depend on, you can give him the football. He's going to hit a little crease and just lower his shoulder, be physical, be powerful. You saw last week he got a rushing touchdown. I look for this offense to continue to feed him and maybe get him another one today.
On the ready.
Offense trying to pay it off on 2nd and goal.
Easy.
Now on the move. And he is stopped immediately by the big defensive lineman.
And now a big 3rd down coming up. Down multiple possessions. This is one, Palmer, I'm looking for 6. I'm not trying to kick a field goal. I want to cut into this lead with a touchdown.
No, you got to have it. And also, considering all of that, this is 4-down territory, too. So you need to identify who are your best players on offense and how can you give them a chance to score this touchdown.
Run it with the fullback. Touchdown, TCU! And they take it in for 6 more points.
Number 8 with the carry.
Yeah, you failed on 1st and 2nd, but on 3rd down, you give it to the big fullback, and he does the rest. Lower the shoulder, lower the pads, run physical, and get in that end zone.
TCU 24.
And that is not what they were after. Kickoff sails out of bounds, an excellent field position for this offense.
On the double. Set.
Jackson gonna throw it. Quarterback adapting. Got him downfield. They'll finally drag him down, but not before he gets it to the 40, and it's a 1st down. Timeout called by the defense. It's their first of the half as they'll go to the sideline and try to make adjustments.
Okay.
Now from the 40, it's 1st and 10.
Spider. Ready.
Looking downfield on 1st down. Quarterback now on the run, still looking. Creates a little space. Good little pickup there as he saw some daylight and got what he could. The Knights moving quickly to the line. They'll go up top on 2nd and short. Escapes the pressure going right. Couldn't find anyone open here, and he'll live to fight another play. It'll be 3rd down.
Like the job by the defense there in coverage. They took every option away from the quarterback. He was outside of the pocket, nowhere to go with it, so they forced the incompletion throwaway.
The Knights come to the line on 3rd down, trying to keep this drive alive.
Easy.
They'll try to pick up the first through the air. caught near the sticks. It's Farmer. Offenses gain momentum with third down conversions like that. They've got it at the 25. They showed great trust in their quarterback right there, and why not? He's had an outstanding game.
Outstanding game, has taken care of the football. Now late in the game, you got the lead. That first down now tells me now it's time to start running the football, run the clock, get out of here with the dub.
Now from inside the red zone, looking to scramble. He just wisely got rid of that one. The worst thing that can happen to you is to turn it over on first down in the red zone.
I'm a little bit surprised they're still throwing the football here this late in the game with this kind of lead. They're on first down, taking a shot, falls incomplete, but obviously they're still seeing matchups that they want to take advantage of in the back end of this defense, so they're letting it fly.
Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity. The give from the gun. He's dragged down at the 12 as they try to cash in on this red zone opportunity. Now facing a third and long.
Get set, get set.
Jackson will throw. Got it! Couldn't quite nudge it in. Not sure you could get much closer, but it'll be first and goal. So close to cashing it in for this offense. Trying to pound it in. Touchdown, Knights! And the route is on. They add on to this lead, and it looks as if they'll be moving to 2-0.
And I'm liking what I'm seeing from this offense. Look, last week you found a way to win a close game. That's what you're supposed to do. But this offense looks like they're taking it to the next level, hitting their stride a little bit, finding out who they're going to be, and they've looked explosive today.
Kickoff unit getting some extra work as this lead has really grown. That one bounds through the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. They'll put this one in play first snap of the drive from the 25.
42 Spider. 4-2 Spider. Go.
Off the play fake on first down to throw. Outside the pocket, lets it go. Intercepted. Man, they just can't get anything going.
And as a defensive lineman late in the game, man, when you know it's past, you're pinning your ears back, trying to get to the quarterback, and DBs are trying to do this. Pad them stats, get the INT. Nice job by this D.
He's going to let it go. And the DB right with him to knock it away.
And it's nice to be a QB in this spot. He's had a great day, man. Like, great day. They built a huge lead. Now, incompletion's okay. Just take care of the football. Don't throw that thing to the other team.
Jackson going to throw it. Quarterback moving out of the pocket. Going back to the well, another deep ball. He's got it down the right side. And he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, UCF! That lead's a little more comfortable now as they close in on a victory here in Week 3.
Pure domination all game long for this offense. Whether they've been running the football, whether they've been throwing the football, critical down and distances, situationally all up and down the field. This defense has had no answer for these guys. What an impressive performance by the O.
He wisely lets that one bounce through the back of the end zone, and they'll take over at the 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. One back in the backfield, and they'll give it to him. He's stopped dead in his tracks again. No running room to be found. They keep trying and have had very little success. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Now on the option. Slithers into space. Fights off a defender. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain.
This offense is perfectly fine with a little gain because they're going to make you tackle this all game long. They're going to make you think all game long. So they'll keep running it ad nauseum and just wait for that one opportunity.
Oh, and he can't hold the pitch, and the ball's loose. Ball bounced right to him, and he's on the move.
Man, those are so frustrating when you're a defense and you swarm to the football and you stick the quarterback and you make him cough it up just to have the other team recover it again and you don't get it. Still a good stick, still a good physical play. Keep hitting that quarterback.
Gets the back moving. On 4th down, going to the air. Going downfield for the big play. Hauls it in, the 1st down and more. There he goes. And he crosses the goal line and gets the touchdown, but way too little, way too late. But they still do count it for 6.
And that is such a backbreaker for the defense. 4th and long, they're expecting throw that time. Everybody's got their eye on the QB, and still somehow they let that guy get in behind him for the long touchdown. That simply cannot happen.
They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Jackson will throw. Gonna take a shot. And they can't make the connection, going for a big play on 1st down.
This offense isn't calling the dogs off in this game. We're here late. They're still taking shots, and a big reason why is how good this quarterback has been all game long. 4 touchdown passes. He's reading the defense. He's playing in rhythm. He's throwing on time. He's been accurate, and late in the game, they're still letting him take shots.
He almost picked up the 1st down on that one, but he'll be just a little bit short. The Knights come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to keep the drive alive. Wants to adjust the pattern. Tight end now in motion. Looking to throw for it. The quick out. Runs through a tackle. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
Nice poise by the quarterback. Here's a big 3rd down throw, and you want to push the ball vertically down the field, but if the defense takes it all away, check the ball down. Get it to your running back and let him go do the work and move the sticks for you.
They'll run it to keep the clock moving. Makes one man miss.
And there's nothing more frustrating than when you get late in the game and you know they're running the football and you don't stop them. It's been that kind of day for this defense. They haven't played well. They're going to have to go to the well. They're going to have to figure some things out. Practice this week, I can promise you, will not be a lot of fun with these coaches.
All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
And on 2nd down, a lot of times, I don't know why, you just, as a defense, you go pass. You think passing situations, passing downs. Really good job by the offense, committing to the run game, not abandoning it, not getting yourself in a 3rd down situation where you had to throw the football.
The Knights have it with a 1st and 10. One back in the backfield, he gets to carry. Past the 1st down marker and still running. Brought down at the 25-yard line. Give him 15 yards on the pickup, and this offense is threatening. The Knights kept this drive moving on the ground. Now back to work. The give to the back. Came through like a shot and knocked him down for a loss of 5. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. They had this drive going, but they face a 2nd and 15. Wide receiver comes in motion. Out of the gun, the give to the back. And they'll wrestle him to the ground after a short gain.
Really nice job stopping the run, but the problem is you have 0 timeouts left. You cannot stop the clock right now if you're the defense, so this has got to be excruciating for them. They know the offense is just going to take their time before they snap the ball.
Looking for a physical attack from the gun. This defense makes a play, stopping him well short, and it'll be 4th down from the 24. This is what an elite team does. They know they're better, they go out, they take the figurative sledgehammer and hit them right between the eyes.
And they just look good in every phase of the game. If I'm on the coaching staff, I don't know what you could ask for your guys to do better. I think the challenge now for this team is going out next week and trying to play with the same type of intensity and the same level of execution.
Well, Jesse, it's easy to look good on the field when you look that good in your uni. Like when you look that good coming off the bus. Those dudes are good. This is a great team, and they proved it. Just domination from start to finish.
That will put the wrap on things from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. You've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.